Hey, you guys, here we are. Yet another, again. I don't even want to say we open because, baby, close them blinds because the neighbors are going berserk. The neighbors are going berserk. Okay, they doing too damn much over there. So here we are, back to it. We are still on Flowers in the Attic again with palette cleansers. V.C. Andrews, Flowers in the Attic. Okay. And as you can see by the title, we got Christmas threats, slaps, and manipulation. Because, honey, Eminem is over here doing what she loves to do. She's manipulating and she's neglecting and she's just acting a fool. So let me tell you about the outfit today. So Scott and I go to this like weird kind of novelty t-shirt store. They have all kinds of funny sayings. And I bought this a while ago. It says, I make beautiful babies. I feel like we need to tell old girl, like, I'm wearing this shirt for her. Like, girl, I'm gonna open my window. I'm your neighbor. I'm gonna open the window, and just to remind you, remember that's what why you said the granddaddy was supposed to love them, because the beautiful babies. Remember, Scott? Remember? She was saying that they were the most beautiful children in the world. So, girl, why are you neglecting the most beautiful children in the world? Why they can't come downstairs? Why you can't tell your daddy about them? Why? 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 So here we are again. We are not on the case. We are not engaging. We are going to peek through the blinds and be like, oh, honey, maybe she'll see my t-shirt when I'm walking the dog. What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, maybe.
Whatever. Okay, so let's get started. So remember, there were a few things I forgot and I had to write it down. And we're going to go over it because it's going to be pivotal to like the progression of the story. Yep. So the two things I forgot. So one, the children decided, because the grandma gave them that flower, like as a nicety when they were making their flowers, they fake flowers. They were like, huh, she kind of likes us, I guess. We, our beauty is getting to her and she's starting to see the good in us, even though she told us don't look, even though she ran them rules, honey. Okay. They were like, oh, well, maybe here's that hope thing. Remember what I told y'all about hope? So they decided they wanted to make her a gift, and all of them participated. They put all their blood, sweat, and tears. They put good effort in it. And do you know that lady did not even look at the gift? They were like they sent Kathy to do it. She was like, I don't know how you want me to address you because you hate us. We brought you a gift. And that lady just kept on doing whatever she was doing. Like, whatever, honey. I don't even hear y'all. Who are you? You a ghost. You a figment of my imagination. And just treated that little girl like nothing. And them kids worked for days. They ain't got nothing else to do, for days putting it together. And it was a masterpiece. Kathy said her mama cried when she saw it. And that woman just was like, girl, I don't know nothing. And so Kathy got so frustrated, she jumped on it. She just like destroyed it. She just was so angry at that woman. She was like, how could she not love us? Girl, these are not real people. Okay? These are not real people, honey. They don't see humanity. They're not human. They can't see something that they are not. Okay? Period. Okay. So anyway, also, mama came in later that day and was like, oh, my daddy gave me a TV and I'm going to give it to y'all. So now they got a TV. I don't know how they're going to play that thing, and the maids and the butler and stuff don't hear them. I don't know. This is not my house. They said it's big. I don't know. But yeah, she gave them the hand-me-down TV from her daddy. Okay. So we gonna keep on going. So the kid, Christopher and Kathy begged their mama, like, girl, can we please come out this attic, please, 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 please. So finally the mama was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna come up here. The only way y'all can get out this room is if somebody leaves it unlocked. It's either me or your grandma. Clearly your grandma don't like y'all. So, I'm gonna come up here, leave the door unlocked. Only you and Christopher can come. Leave the twins up here, because if they come downstairs, they ain't gonna want to, they babies. And they're gonna blow the cover of me trying to manipulate my dad to giving me the money and me leaving y'all up here forever. Okay? Y'all gonna be the children under the stairs, above the stairs, whatever. It doesn't matter. Get the hell out of my life. So anyway, so she was like, only you two, I'm gonna bring you guys down and show you a hide space I used to hide in when I was a little girl and I was watching these parties go down too. And so Kathy and Christopher are like, oh yeah, perfect. And so she comes up and she gets them and she guides them down. And they're waxing and waving. It's like a labyrinth. It's all over the place. They're doing a lot. And so they get to this chest thing. And so they got to get in the chest thing and they got to peek up under it and be like, through the slits, like, can you see anything in this grand ball party? So let me read y'all what they say. Let me read y'all what they say. But most of all, we watched our mother, who was the center of attention. Most often she danced with a tall, handsome man with dark hair and a big mustache. Who y'all think that is? He was the one who brought her stem goblets and a plate of food. And they sat on a velvet couch to eat something. Girl, I don't even know. It's so fancy, I don't know what it is. And hors d'oeuvres. I thought they sat too close. Quickly, I took my eyes from them to take a look at the three chefs behind a long table, still cooking what looked like pancakes to me, and little sausages to be stuffed with fillings. The aroma of all that drifted up to us, making our salivary glands overwork. So y'all over here starving, peeping this party. Like, again, Scott, you've known me for a while. Y'all don't know me yet like that. Do you think I would have just been sitting in that box with all that food and stuff? Like, I'm not that kind of child. Like, her cover would have been blown. After we stayed there a day and she promises a day, I'll be like, girl, you said a day. So what we can do is just be put up for adoption. Take me to the Humane Society. Because what's the point? Like, girl, y'all up here starving and they living in the lap of luxury. This is crazy. This is crazy. This has become, your mama didn't put you in a cult and she the cult leader, child. But let's keep going, because they just sitting up here just, I don't know, suffering in silence for no reason when they have the complete right to just blow their mama cover. But whatever, let's go. Our meals were monotonous, boring things, sandwiches, soups, and that everlasting fried chicken and internal potato salad. She probably going down to Publix getting some potato salad and some fried chicken and throwing that in a basket and saying, give that to the kids. And they got whole chefs making food I can't even pronounce. Okay? They living in the lap of luxury and y'all suffering upstairs in silence. But okay, let's keep going here. Down there was a gourmet feast of everything delicious. Food was hot down here. Ours was seldom even warm. Girl, we kept our milk on the attic stairs so it wouldn't sour. And sometimes we found ice on top of it. If we kept our picnic basket of food on the attic stairs, the mice stole down to nibble on everything. And you think I went and blew my mama cover, child? Whatever. So they sitting there. They sitting there suffering, but they didn't been invited to the party to watch the mama get with her new man while they up in the attic, watching the mice nibble on they cold food with they hot milk. Girl, it's not giving what they think is given. It's giving mind control. It's giving abandonment. It's giving, girl, your mama about to leave you. So mama over there just twirling and having a good time. That's why I got my crown on, because mama over there like, yes, I am the belle of the ball and my children are watching, but they better be upstairs in an hour, okay? Because, I got them hidden in the attic. That's what mama doing. Meanwhile, her and the man, he rubbing on her boobs and he rubbing on her butt and doing all kinds of stuff, and the children are watching while silently starving to death in a trunk. So after a while, they get tired of watching their mama have all this fun. They wait for everybody to kind of clear the scene, and then they scuttle back to the attic. So, they sitting up there like, oh my God, did you see all that stuff? They living in a lap of luxury. Ooh. And of course, here come Christopher sitting on his hope honey. He just sitting on hope honey, talking about, oh, I can't wait till granddaddy unalive. So then, we can inherit that. So, he's like, okay, you know what? The door is still unlocked. This is probably our last opportunity to, get out the room and explore. We probably gonna have to escape one day. Like, this man is talking out of both sides of his mouth, talking about we gonna inherit all this money, but we might have to escape. So he's like, so I'm gonna go back out and explore because ain't nobody gonna check for us anyway, because everybody down at this grand ball party that's going on. While our mama's twirling around like Cinderella and not feeding us, but whatever. So, he's like, I'm gonna go back down. He was like, come on, Kathy, let's go down together. And she's like, I'm not going down there. Who gonna watch these kids over here? Smart girl. So he's like, okay, well, you know what? Fine, I'll go back down. And so he goes, he sneaks out. He goes up to the attic and gets a bunch of clothes and tries to make himself look like a grown up. So he disguises himself, I guess. I don't know. And he's like, yeah, just in case I bump into somebody so they don't know who I am. He thinks he's Sherlock. He's not. And so he goes back down. So he's gone for a while. So Kathy just nods off a little bit. And all of a sudden, she's suddenly woken up because somebody grabs her and shakes her. Who you think it is, Scott? Who you think it is? Girl, I got my cigarettes. Child, I gotta have a cigarette. It's stressing me out.
Stressful situation.
It always is. It's not grandma. It's the mama. So the mama wakes her up and she's like, get the hell up. Where your brother at? And so Kathy goes through, what am I gonna do here? Now, Scott, what would you do in this situation?
I don't know. Cuss my mother out, maybe.
But no, she asked you where Christopher is.
I said I was sleeping. How am I supposed to know?
That's what I would have said. But no, not Kathy. She's like, well, we lie to grandma, but we don't lie to mama. Girl, you still drinking the Kool-Aid, huh? So she was like, Christopher snuck downstairs to go see to just look at the house. And that mama started shaking the hell out of her, honey. Like, if she had been a baby, she would have had shaking baby syndrome. She over there like,
Give the wrong answer.
She should have just lied. I would have lied. But remember, grandma had taught them that God is always watching them, so they scared. So, she's shaking the hell out of her. Then all of a sudden, Christopher tipping back in. Here come Christopher finally. Tipping back in. And so, the mama and Kathy are just kind of looking. He come in, he see the mama, and he gets scared. And the mama go over there, and Kathy said the mama had a look she had never seen. Like, the mama morphed. She mighty morphed Power Rangered into her mama, to grandmother. Her face morphed, and she went up to Christopher, and she said, ugh. And then she said, ugh.
Yeah.
Scott. These people gonna think I abuse you. And I don't. I make beautiful babies. I don't make abuse. She was like, And so Christopher's all startled because his mama had never hit him before, and she never is angry. She's always just composed. I guess because she ain't got nothing to really worry about because she rich as hell. So he's shocked. Kathy's shocked. And let me tell you what the woman say, because she didn't went full-blown grandma, honey. Grandma ain't got nothing on my girl, okay? Because mama came through and said, let me tell you something. She said, if you ever do anything like that again, Christopher Foxworth, that was not the original name. I was like, girl, who's Christopher Foxworth? We supposed to be the Dollingangers, but whatever. If you ever do anything like that again, Christopher Foxworth, I will not only whoop you, but Kathy as well. I would be over there like, girl, how I get rolled up into this? How did I get rolled up into this? Okay. So she threatened to whoop everybody up in there to prove a point. And Christopher must have, like, his face must have changed. Everybody must have, hair must have been blown back. Their jaws must have dropped on the floor, and it must have like looked crazy as hell. Because all of a sudden, here come Eminem manipulating ass mama. Here we go with her and her foolishness right here. Come on, mama. Come on, girl. If somebody treats y'all like this, don't be with them. If they hot and cold, don't do it. Okay, she done just got through slapping the hell out of children. And now here she go. She must have seen something in Christopher's stunned expression, something that made her hot anger disappear. She threw him into her open arms and crossed his Wayne splotch mustache face with quick little kisses that sought to take away the harm she had done. I'm so sorry, darling, she whispered, tears in her eyes and in her voice. Forgive me, please forgive me. Don't look so frightened. How can you be afraid of me? Girl, you were out here windmilling and hitting every child in sight and threatening to beat people like a runaway slave. And you talking about, girl, anyway. I didn't mean it about the whippings. I love you. You know that. I would never whoop you or Kathy. Have I ever? I'm not myself because I have everything going my way now, our way.
Well, that's a new twist.
It's a new twist. I mean, she had a little 40 and slipped talking about my way. Oops, I mean our way. Whatever. You just can't do anything to spoil it all for us. That's the only reason I slapped you. Now here, look, check out this little hussy. Check out this Jezebel. Check her out right here. She cupped his hands between her palms and kissed him full on the lips that were pucked right from the tight squeeze of her hands. And those diamonds, those emeralds kept flashing. My girl is decked out in jewels. She is bedazzled. Mama is bedazzled, honey. Flashing signal lights meaning something. I sat and watched, wondered, and felt, oh, I don't know how I felt except confused and bewildered and very, very young. And the world all about us was wise and old, so old. So the mama over there sat doing a little rub and tug too. Oh, Christopher. So anyway, she sweetens him up and she's like, oh, please don't. That wasn't me. I'm just going a little crazy because I'm getting money, as money does. She rubbing up on her children, putting their face up in her boobs and all kinds of weird stuff, knowing this little boy ain't seen no women. And he just turned 15. He confused like she was. But anyway. So finally, mama was like, oh, I got to get back down there to the party. Don't be mad at me. And off she goes. But she made sure she locked that door behind her. Girl, do you remember? Do we remember? So anyway. So, Kathy like, okay, Christopher, tell me everything that you saw. And he's like, let me tell you, this damn house is big as hell. Our little 8-bedroom house. First of all, y'all had an 8-bedroom house, so y'all was doing real good. The little 8-bedroom house we had when Daddy was alive. You think it's not even a fart. I got that from, what's her name? Ice Spice, honey. Shout out to her. I don't know her, but we gonna use that line. It sounds crazy, but it works. So he's like, just alone in this house, in on this floor, because there are many floors. He was like, I counted 14 bedrooms, and that wasn't all of them. 14 on this floor alone. He was like, it's rich as hell. He was like, I even went in the rooms. And he was like, let me tell you, Granddaddy got a trophy room with a bunch of dead lions, tigers, bears, elephants, and everything up in there. And his big old oil painting of him holding the rifle. Yay, yay. Granddaddy Thug Life, African Safari Edition. Oh, by the way, I forgot this part. While they were out and about, like suffering in silence, watching their mama get a new man, they saw the granddaddy and they said he looked just like the daddy. You know, they say girls go after men just like their daddy. So I guess, you know, there was slim pickings around there.
Well, right there wasn't his brother, right?
Yeah. Stuff happens. So, you know, whatever. So, you know, so he's running around looking at the trophy room, looking at all this. Then he said he had to hide because here come his mama and her new boyfriend. And the mama and the new boyfriend over there flirting and kissing and hugging and licking each other, looking the side of their faces. And the new boyfriend's like, hey, why don't you take me to your bedroom? I heard your bed real nice. Scott over there winking his eyes. He may not come back. So, you know, he over there like, I heard you got a swan bed, girl. Let's make that thing fly. And she's like, well, you know, what they gonna think at the party? And he's like, girl, it don't matter what they think. It don't matter. You rich. It don't matter. You back in your daddy will. It don't even matter. And so, you know, she was like, well, I'll show you the bed. Come on, let's go. And so Christopher said he didn't go in there when the mama and the boyfriend was in there, but he eventually got there and he was like, Kathy, it is the biggest, best bed you have ever seen in your life. He was like, I also heard a couple of people telling a story about the bed, and they said our grandmama was a courtesan. And that was her bed. Okay, mama just let you know what time it is, honey. Okay, what's the song? Lay your head on my pillow. This bed was made to groove. This bed was made to move. Okay. Mama got her big old swan bed. He said the room was like a damn palace. He was like, mama is living in the lap of luxury. And so Kathy is like, we need to really think about this. Kathy being the reasonable person that she is, the one who can see through mama's manipulation and foolishness, is like, well, mama is over here kind of manipulating us, so we might want to consider like her manipulation. She was like, you know, mama did this. Mama got a new boyfriend. She ain't telling us. She kind of keeping it secret. Mama living this opulent life. We always see her. She leveling up, honey, real hard. She got emeralds and diamonds on. Okay. Mama barely coming to see us. The food trash, but mama down there eating, you know, what's something expensive? Caviar and lobster. Christopher like, but she brought us a TV. Kathy was like, sir, her daddy gave her that TV. Why she got all diamonds and pearls? She over here buying herself new clothes and diamonds and stuff. Why she didn't buy us a TV? Why did we get her hand-me-downs? And Christopher just made excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. So in the end, they end up going to bed. And Christopher's like, look, I know that if stuff go down, because it do look a little crazy, but our mama love us. She gave me plenty kisses on my mouth and let me put my head in her tits. So, you know, I'm mesmerized. But if some stuff go down, I know how to get out of here because I went spying. And so with that, we're going to conclude. I only did 2 chapters. The next chapter gets kind of boring. I'm going to kind of wrap that into some other one because it's just them sitting around being in the attic, child. Don't nobody care about that. We got to get to the spicier parts. So with that, we're going to end it right there. Okay. They got some Christmas threats of everybody getting whipped, honey. Mama was slapping the hell out of people and then manipulating them, honey. That's the title, baby. That's the title. That's how I go. What you got, Scott? What you think?
It's getting good.
What is it ever not good?
No.
Wanting to see how mama start neglecting the hell out of these, huh?
On pins and needles, waiting for the next.
You want to see how mama gonna start neglecting them and unleashing their grandma on them. What is your lesson learned?
know. Think about it.
Okay. Mine's is the saying from the late great Maya Angelou. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Okay. Mama is over here using abuse tactics. You know how you be watching Lifetime, or maybe you don't. But you know how you see the movies where the woman is getting abused and the man be like, boom, 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 boom. And then all of a sudden he stop it. He be like, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I love you. I'm going to buy you a car. Please don't tell nobody. I was just having a bad day at work. Mama is pulling that same foolishness. She getting on my nerves. Mama is getting on my nerves. Girl, just set them children free. Put them up for adoption. You know what? Back in the day, you could take them to Nebraska, dump them off there. But they shut that down because people were sending children like Kathy and Christopher there. They were like 17. So, but she's at the time before they took away the rules because people were abusing them. So, like, girl, figure out something else to do with them children besides leaving them locked up in an attic all day with some cold chicken and some hot milk. That don't even make no sense. And an evil grandmother. That don't make no sense. While you rocking a swan bed with your boyfriend. Girl, that's crazy. So with that, again, if someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. If they're red flags, baby, leave. Just go. Don't even take no chances. Okay, so we got one more thing. We gotta try some food here.
All right.
Try something new. We gotta be like the mama. She trying something new in her swan bed. Okay, so we have. I forgot these are the ones that you can't. It ain't got no name, but it do. It's right here. You can tell I've been to the Asian store again. It's veggie pancake flavored Lay's.
No veggie pancake.
Yeah, it's veggie pancake. Oh, I didn't tell you that when we were in the store?
I thought it was just pancake.
No, it's veggie pancake. Oh, that was a hard one. Oh, it's like Pringles up in here. Look, it's like Pringles. Well, wait, does Pringles have this? Pringle don't have this thing, do it?
No.
It's not like Pringles up in here.
Kind of like them.
Yeah. I don't like her. Don't get this.
No.
Even Scott. And Scott likes everything. Don't get veggie flavor. If it looked like this and got this, and it say this, oh no. It's like waves of flavor. It's not good. In my opinion. If you want to try something weird, like it's not horrible. It's just there's like waves of flavor that I can't even tell you what the flavor is. What flavor would you say it is, Scott?
I don't know. It's like familiar. It's like kind of, but yeah. It's yeah, it just doesn't really work for me though.
It's got like everything. I'm usually the pickier one. For that, I need a cigarette. But with that, guys, this was a short one. With that, I bid you guys adieu. Go check out some of my lives. Or this is a live. Hello. Go check out some of my shorts. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm a good YouTuber. Y'all honey, pat on the back for me. And yeah, from wherever I am to wherever you are, peace, love, happiness, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys next one. Mwah, 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 mwah.